Hey, how's it going? Tall Tesla guy here. We're going to talk about some pretty exciting stuff with the Tesla Model Y. As you guys know, there's tons and tons of refresh, new exciting things coming out for the 2021 version of the Tesla Model 3. They stole some stuff from the Tesla Model Y, the 2020 version, added them to the 3, and then the Y took them back from the 3, and they added some new stuff, and then the overall fleet's getting a refresh. So we're really going to dive into that today. There's 10 things that we know for sure that they're adding, and there's 3 or 4 things that are for sure coming, but probably not in 21. Just to kind of add a little caveat to it too, there's a couple of things on the 10 that we know are coming that may not make it into the 21. Some of these might be Elon promises, but they're exciting nonetheless. It's exciting where the company's going. It's exciting where the EV market's going, where some of the other competitors are taking stuff, and then where we're moving forward. So, real quick before we get too far into this, if it's your first time here, think about subscribing. We put videos at least once a week in there, kind of talking about everything from tech to lifestyle, DIY, and certainly Tesla, which is what we're going to be going over today. And then if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support. Couldn't have done it without you. It's been a great ride so far, and as always, can't wait to see where we go from here. So we're going to jump right into it. So as you guys know, like I said, all this stuff from the Tesla Model Y that they took for the 3 being, the heat pump, some of the noise wraps, some of the center console designs, a few of the armrest stuff, and then some of the things that they took from the Model 3 redesign that they're bringing back to the Model Y, which we've actually already seen in the wild, being double pane windows, which is a huge thing for sound. Now, my Tesla Model Y we got in September, so we're coming up on 2 months now. I don't really notice an issue with the sound, but a lot of people were seeing it, and the double pane glass just makes sense, I guess. So they're putting that in there. So that's a huge thing. It'll be a huge thing for the sturdiness of the doors when you close them, because there is no top frame on the windows. So having a double frame will make them a little more solid, I think, which will be nice. So that's definitely one thing. And then I talked about the center console, and you guys have seen images before. I put it in a couple of other videos. So Tesla finally got rid of the gloss center console. People hated it. It was a fingerprint magnet. It's a dust magnet. So it's got a matte finish on it now. But instead of having a door that opens up, it's actually got a door that slides in, which is actually kind of nice. Not that I have an issue with the door that goes up. The slide is something different. And of course it comes with the wireless charging map, but the Model Y already has that. So, the center console redesign, it looks kind of nice. Take a look at it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you really like the gloss, or my wife likes the gloss, or if you think the matte's going to be a welcome change. Another big thing is range. So, right about 330 miles, they've been hinting at the 350. In fact, the 350 was something that was going to come with some improvements in the software, but also with the new battery technology. So this is kind of one of those ones that's in a gray area for 2021. We know that it's coming. They have the new battery cells, the 4680 cells, that can really get closer to 400 miles range, closer to 500 on a Model S. The Cybertruck they're pushing 500 on. It's because of this new battery technology. Whether or not it makes it into the 21 Model Y or it's a 22 Model Y, we know that it's going to be there. So, that's going to be a huge thing for the range. It's going to be a huge thing for charging, how the car kind of uses the power, stuff like that. The third row option. Now, Elon's been talking about this for 2 years, and then certainly a year with the launch of the Model Y, saying that a third row is going to be available. It's hinted at becoming available in November. Now, we're almost near the end of November right now, but so you push into December maybe that it's there. There's already schematics about it. They've already talked about it. They've sent it out there. I really don't think a reasonably sized human would be able to fit back there, but it'd be great for the kids. And I had a video, and I'll throw a tag or a card up there for it, talking about it and what I think it might be. And I know that it's something that's going to be there, but he's even saying that now you can get them ready for maybe even early 21 delivery, which is a big thing. Another thing that they're talking about, or that's going to be in there, is a pedestrian warning system. So the Tesla Model Y, 3, X, S, they're really, really quiet vehicles, and one of the concerns that the safety administrations have had for the longest time is that people won't be able to hear the vehicle coming. If you were to look underneath the car right now near the front, there's actually, vent ports there, I guess you'd call them, for a speaker mount that would be this pedestrian warning system. Now, that's always been there. My car has it, even though we don't have the noise. But people just recently started noticing that their 2021 vehicles that they're getting right now, taking delivery right now, have this noise that the car makes when you slow to a stop at like a stop sign. an intersection, anything like that, and that is the pedestrian warning system. You know, like Elon said in a video message years back, saying that all cars from 2016 forward were going to have the capability of being full self-driving without having to do anything to the vehicle. Now, they do have to do something software-wise, so I'm not sure where that claim falls in totality, but nonetheless, it just shows his kind of forward thinking a little bit and where he planned on taking stuff and how they can just do the over-the-air updates and get a huge benefit for people. So that's definitely pretty exciting too. Obviously, the new wheels going from the Uber turbines, I don't mind them. My wife doesn't mind them either, but they kind of redesigned to make them look a little bit better. They're more aerodynamic. They're supposed to be. They're supposed to help out with range and the tires, give you more tire options and stuff like that. So that's something that's exciting that's coming, I think, is going to be kind of neat. A real small minor thing, and this certainly doesn't bother me, the steering wheel knobs that you have to, you know, kind of toggle through the infotainment system, really function all the functions of the vehicle. They've actually replaced the rubber center spin part of it with a, kind of a metal, gives it a little bit solider, if that's even a word, of a look than the rubber does. It's supposed to last a bit longer. It's just an update that they started throwing in the Model 3, 21s, and then they're putting in the 21 Model Ys. So, it's one of those things that I think just a real small, minor detail, but, if it makes it last longer, then I'm all for it. And I don't think it looks bad. I think, adding a little bit of chrome back in there, I like the chrome delete on the car, but adding a little bit of metal into it kind of gives it a little bit of a flair, which is kind of nice. So USB port, putting it in the glove box, I think that's something they should have thought of in the beginning. It's something that came with the 21 Model 3, and it's going to be the 21 Model Y. It's already starting to launch with that now. So they actually have the USB for the Century drive. Your USB stick, your SSD drive, whatever you have, actually runs through the glove box now. Because there's a glove box pin that you can put on there, and I put a short together. I'll put a link up there to it the other day, just kind of showing about how the glove box pin came with an over-the-air update, which is super nice. But a thief could still jump in the car and steal your SSD drive that has your Century mode, your dash cam stuff on it. So this actually puts it in a locked glove box, which is super nice. Air suspension. Right now my car does not. The Performance has it, but my car does not have it. We just have the long range edition. The air suspension, something they're talking about with the Model 21s being the Model 3, Model Y. Sandy Monroe talked about, how you could put that in any car. In fact, they were talking about how Teslas are really designed to accommodate an air ride suspension now. So just to make it a little bit smoother of a ride. So, and then the final one is the dimming side mirrors. This is something that came in the 21 Model 3, and it's going to be in the 21 Model Y. In fact, some of them are already showing that they have it, just to dim it a little bit when somebody comes up behind you with the high beams on. It's super nice not to be blinded by that sort of stuff, and it's just it's a nice feature that they're kind of adding to it. Then there's a couple of things that, in addition to the stuff that we know is coming, that we think will probably be coming, namely like he calls it a biodefense mode. Really, it's just a HEPA air filter for the car, but it's really supposed to filter out any outside pollutants that are coming into the vehicle. Anything that's going to improve it, I'll take it. Better air quality for me, my family, my daughter, stuff like that is going to be something that I appreciate. So if they're doing it when they get it in there, I think it'll be fantastic. So that part's kind of nice too. A heated steering wheel. People have been asking about this forever. Why don't we have it? Elon's response to it was really that there's issues with the heated steering wheel with the vegan leather wrap that's on it now, which I think is kind of odd because you have heated seats. I've had non-leather heated steering wheels before too, but nonetheless, it is something that's definitely on his radar. He talked about it as a future thing. There's no reason why I think they shouldn't do it. So, and then a couple of small things in a sense that I know we're not getting it yet. So Giga Berlin actually already has this. They're calling it Giga Press, and Tesla's actually producing, I think, 10 or 12 of these machines that can actually stamp out the entire, front and back piece of the car as a single solid piece instead of two pieces welded together. And it's going to improve their efficiency in production of the vehicles, but it's also going to improve the durability and strength of it. It's exciting that the technology's there. I wish it was coming to the Houston factory first as opposed to Giga Berlin, but it's supposedly there already, and I don't know. I imagine that one of those 10 machines will make it here, and we'll be able to get that in the new refreshes as well. So, and there's also going to be updates to the radar. He's talking about using a Phoenix radar system instead of just the 4D that they have now. It'll add to the quality of the radar. So they'll be able to do 4D generated imagery from the radar system, which will be fantastic. It's huge for for full self-driving. I think it'll be great for the autopilot, even enhanced autopilot, just to be able to make you the vehicle more aware of the surroundings, which is good. I mean, I think that's fantastic and good as it is. So, you know, with that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there. We got 10 stuff we know for sure. We got 3 or 4 things that we know are coming. We're just not sure when they're going to get here. But I mean, I really hope you guys enjoy watching the video. If there's anything else you want to talk about, throw it down in the comments. I'll make sure and add it. Anything else you want to see, I can make more videos about it. Make sure and hit that like button if you made it this far. And then if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. I hope you guys are really staying safe out there with everything that's going on. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far, a fantastic day. And I hope it continues from there on. So thanks a lot, guys.